In a packed courtroom, Officer Daniel Hayes confidently took the witness stand, recounting his version of events with practiced arrogance. He claimed Marcus Reed, a black man accused of resisting arrest, had acted suspiciously during a routine traffic stop. Hayes, with his polished uniform and calm demeanor, made it sound as though Marcus had been an immediate threat. Marcus, sitting at the defendant's table in a simple gray suit, showed no emotion. His eyes were sharp, listening intently, his fingers tapping lightly against the desk as Officer Hayes weaved his story. The judge, an older man with silver hair and piercing eyes, remained impassive, watching the unfolding drama. When it was Marcus's turn to speak, he stood tall, exuding quiet confidence. He adjusted his tie, walked to the center of the courtroom, and faced Hayes. "Officer Hayes," he began calmly, "you testified under oath that I resisted arrest, correct?" Hayes didn't hesitate. "That's right," he said with a sneer. "You were aggressive and tried to flee." Marcus nodded and moved toward the evidence table. He picked up a thick folder and flipped through its contents. "Your body cam footage, officer," Marcus said, holding up a document, "was released as evidence." The room fell into stunned silence. The prosecutor's smirk faded. Marcus continued, "Would you care to explain why the video shows me being fully cooperative, hands on the wheel, and never resisting arrest?" Hayes' confidence wavered. "Well, the footage doesn't show everything," he stammered. Marcus didn't miss a beat. "You also claimed I had a broken taillight, which was your probable cause for pulling me over. But the footage shows my lights were working perfectly. Are you saying the evidence is wrong, Officer Hayes?" Hayes' face turned bright red, and the judge leaned forward, suddenly invested in the case. But Marcus wasn't done. He walked up to the bench and handed over another document. "Your Honor, this is a full transcript of Officer Hayes' prior complaints: racial profiling, excessive force, and misconduct, all conveniently overlooked. Yet, he's here testifying as a credible witness?" Gasps rippled through the room. The prosecutor fidgeted in his seat, realizing the case was falling apart. Then Marcus reached into his briefcase and pulled out one final piece of evidence. With a steady hand, he held it up, looking directly at the jury and the judge. "For the record, I hold a Juris Doctor degree from Harvard Law. I've been a practicing attorney for 10 years and teach criminal law." The courtroom went dead silent. Officer Hayes paled. The judge blinked, stunned. The prosecutor dropped his pen. Marcus smiled, a calm but knowing look in his eyes. "I may have walked into this courtroom as a defendant," he said, "but I leave as the man who exposed the truth." "I demand this case be dismissed immediately," Marcus declared, "and that Officer Hayes be investigated for perjury and misconduct." The judge clear.